Well, originally NICE was started as a voter education, pure voter education project, because multi-party democracy was still very young in Malawi, and people hadn't a real understanding of why they would go to elections, why they should cast a vote. So NICE started in '99 as a voter education project, and because of the success in mobilizing the people, it was put into a fully fledged project which started in 2000 and ran up to 2006 in its first phase. Now we're at the end of the second phase. And during this first fully fledged phase, NICE reached a nationwide coverage, which makes it unique because NICE reaches into the remotest villages, and of course initially starting with a pure focus on elections, it is now a project that really sensitizes people about the meaning of democracy, the meaning of human rights, tries to mobilize them to claim their rights, but also to see their responsibilities in the state. And what is really excellent is that not only other smaller CBOs are supported by NICE, and that NICE, for example, helped to set up near to 200 rural libraries where in a very remote village a space is found where people create their own little resource center and where they meet and in general hold democracy-related activities. Well, as usual, the European Commission can't continue forever with a project, and it's not our approach. So now, after 10 years of existence as a project, EU-funded project, we said, well, either you institutionalize it, you own it, or we would have to stop our funding. So we have gone through a process of establishing what would be the best legal framework for NICE to continue to exist. And a national process has established that they would want NICE to become a public trust. So we have now gone through a process of formulating the constitution for that trust, of selecting a board of trustees, or at least a suggested list. All this owned nationally. The EU delegation was not at all involved in the process. We were mere observers. I think what is crucial for a civic education project is try to get out there, get to the grassroots level. I think this is the great success for NICE. Of course, in Malawi it is easier because Malawi is a relatively small country. I would guess from the little that I've heard about a Kenyan civic education project that wasn't very successful, is it is the rather bottom-up approach that has a success. Well, probably at least they fight or the strive for impartiality. NICE struggled quite a bit. NICE had its moments where some of the officers were perceived as being partial, biased, and that is something that has to be on the top of the agenda. I would say those two lessons are really something that would probably also help in other countries to try to really get to the grassroots and not try to be there on top